If there's one thing that I can agree on with the people I usually strongly disagree on when it comes to the topic of the recent changes to Medicaid, it's this. It's pretty darn complicated. So I understand why it can be hard to do all the research and just go to conclusions based on what people tell you. But from what we know, you can never just take someone's word from what they say without looking at what is actually expected and how that reflects the truth. The following states that I'm listing off here are the states that, as of now, are exempt from the Medicaid work requirements coming up because they have not expanded Medicaid. These include Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, Tennessee, South Carolina, Kansas, and Wyoming. If you live in one of these 8 states, you should be fine as far as the Medicaid work requirements are concerned. Now that I've listed off the states that these rules generally will not apply to, that brings me to bring up one more point. I've seen a lot of people who have described the people who will lose their Medicaid coverage from these new work requirements, describing these people who will lose their Medicaid as lazy and slack. However, when we look at that with context and a little bit of additional research, we find out that isn't completely the case. Upon doing a little digging into the context of what will actually happen when we expect these hefty expectations of people who will now, those who are already working more than 20 hours a week, already having to go through all the lengthy processes of proving that they have that they are working 20 hours a week. It comes to show that when we ask someone all the time to go through all of the effort to prove that they're doing something that they're already doing, and that who should by all means stay on Medicaid, and rightfully so. Let's just let's just put politics for aside, and let's just look at morality and what is reasonable. So, in a nutshell, what we are seeing here is red tape being thrown all over these poor people, because even though they're doing something that already qualifies them, even under the new work requirements to have Medicaid, they, they are looped into having unnecessary burdens, even if they are following the work requirements. And if in one simple human mistake, that means bam, they're off. Let's let's put politics aside and let's just think about the moral implications of this. Good day.